G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is the Remington 870. Now, I think I've done this weapon way back, but this is a new mod with custom animations, bugs, textures, and sounds, which are pretty good. Now, the animations of what we've seen before, they're just WarDaddy's pump-action shotgun animations. The reloads are unscripted, but they're solid for what they are, so I'm glad to see those things again. Let's get into the attachments. First of all, got the receiver up to an advanced with that. 322 damage, which is a good starting point. And we can change the barrel from short to standard to ported and shielded. That looks nice. It also gives us a bit more range, which is always a good thing for a shotgun. You always want the best range out of your weapons. Moving on to the scopes, and there's no actual scopes on here. I guess it's just an optics thing, so, you know, let's not get into semantics yet. You can have a Cobra sight on it, which is a Russian sight. I'm pretty sure the Remington 870 isn't an American shotgun, but yeah, you can chuck that on if you want. Why the hell not, eh? We've also got a muzzle here. I've got the no muzzle thing on now. You can have a muzzle brake on here, which does reduce your range in exchange for, you know, better recoil. You can also chuck a suppressor on it if you feel like it. Obviously, with Ace Operator, that gives me a huge damage bonus, which is tempting. But for this one, we'll leave this one loud and proud, and you can change the stocks on this thing. You can have a pistol grip with a stock there, a stock with no grip, which is kind of cool. Wooden stock if you want to go, you know, all nice and classy with the wooden stock, and a bird's head grip, which looks like one of those combat rifle / shotgun metal stocks, but without the stocky bit, just the grip. It's kind of weird, but I think I like the grip one the best, so we'll move on. You can have a magazine tube. I feel like this is just a double up on the thing here. I'm not actually sure what's supposed to be going on there, but you can upgrade that. Obviously, that'll increase your capacity because there's more tubage here to store the shells in as you know, load them in. And you can change the zooming factor on this shotgun. I mean, it's there. I'm not going to use it because it's a shotgun, but it's there if you want it. You can have a bayonet. It's good for a shotgun, I guess, but also bad because it reduces your range. And I like this thing being, you know, with as much range as possible. And just like the other weapons with WarDaddy shotgun animations, it has a slam fire function, which, you know, does sacrifice a little bit of damage for much better rate of fire. Uncontrollable, yeah, we'll see about that. But yep, that's an option. We're going to have this just as pumpy as it is right now. And we can change the ammo. Right now it is on slug. We can choose for buckshot, explosive variants of those, and a bit of dragon's breath, I guess, with incendiary ammo, which is kind of cool. Let's make this just basic buckshot, just to see how that goes. We'll do a little bit more crazy stuff with extra shotguns that I'm going to make. So that is our first shotgun. Alright, I'll make some more and I'll see you where we usually shoot people. But wait, there's more. There's even a little short shotgun here. So advanced receiver, same sort of damage you can put on the same sights. We'll just put on basic glow sights for this little thing. And we can put a suppressor on, which will make our range -5. I think no muzzle is definitely the best for this because, ooh, even with that you're reducing your range. Okay, no muzzle for the win for that one. Chuck on that bird's head grip there. I guess that looks okay. No, I kind of like the other one better, but we'll just chuck that on anyways. Slam fire if you want to get rid of your bullets or your shells instantly. Maybe, yeah, why not, eh? We'll just have that as like a backup if we super need it. And you know what? Let's just chuck explosive on it because why not? Legendary's there if you want it. We've already got this thing explosive, so yeah, we can actually start shooting people now. Alrighty, so here we are in the shooting gallery again, and here is our Remington 870 in first person. The Cobra looking as good as ever, as good as it was in Battlefield, maybe. So that's what we look like in third person. There's a little bit of clipping going on, and that grip doesn't look like it works. Even more clipping when you lower the gun, but that's what the shorty looks like. Looks better size. It's still a big shotty. I don't think it's the shorty 12 gauge from Battlefield 4, I think that's a different shotgun. It's too small, right? But yes, when you chuck on the normal stocks, I think it looks a whole lot better. I've just got a bunch of different ammo types, one of each in terms of, you know, buckshot and explosive and all that. So we'll just see how this goes. A little bit of a cheeky sneak attack critical at the start there, and now we reload, which we only need to reload, you know, 5 times to see all of the ammos from this thing replenished, which is good at least when we have shot more than 5. If we haven't shot more than 5, then it's a little bit of a waste of time, but that's when scripted reloading comes in. Nobody has been able to nail that. I think at one point I suggested that they find out how the shotguns in Fallout 76 tick, at least the pump action shotguns, and then just sort of figure out how to reverse engineer. I think one of those legendary gunners has a minigun down there. That's interesting. Alright, so this is the shorty. I put explosive 12 gauge on it, and it is devastating, but at a price. With the slam fire, this thing reloads that slowly, which, I mean, there's 3 rounds. It's crazy. What minigun is that, by the way? Ooh, it's a penetrating minigun. Anti-armor by Fallout 76 standards, but you can fire this thing so goddamn fast. Honestly, it's kind of a good thing that its reload speed is limited, unless it's like a explosive debuff that you get all of this extra reload time on, but I think it's a good way of balancing it. If I'm able to instantly kill everything I'm shooting at with this, I mean, yeah, I think you get the point. I think that's balanced well, whether that's, you know, intended or not. Moving on, this one is going to be one with a suppressor, so sneaking is a good thing to use. Also with slugs, so it's going to be like a sniper, perhaps. Is that scope aligned? I don't think this scope is aligned. It is not. That's a bit of a shame. That's okay, we can sort of use the pacify functions there to figure out whether this thing's on aim. Or we could just hip fire. The hip fire on this thing is actually pretty good. You're Captain Bridget though, so I need to crit you in the face. Oh my god, I forgot that this thing is technically automatic, which means we do burst fire in VATS, which means prepare for utter devastation, Gunner Lieutenant. You'd have to be cranking this thing like something else to be able to fire that quickly, because everything is in slow motion in VATS. I'm not going to follow that train of thought too far. That's a little bit on the PG rated side, or maybe even more. I don't think they've ever succeeded in opening that lock. You'd figure a gunner would just like shoot at it until it opens. I feel like that would be fitting to their characters. I don't know. Regardless of that, just a little bit of idle animation to make the enemies feel alive. Have I witnessed that before? I don't really know. It's hard to aim down sights with this thing when you've got it like that, that's for sure. That's when aiming in third person comes in, you see. Yes. As I completely fucking fail to do that. There we go. That gets you nice and killed. Also, Rain's apparel has changed ever so slightly. I swapped it out because the other one had bad textures around the chest area, so, you know, I had to switch this out. It looks a lot better now. I had to do a little bit of tweaking myself to, you know, maintain the look. I've got the textures as they were, so, yeah. It's alright. Honestly, I feel like the shorts are a little bit too low. You can't really pull them up without ruining everything, but I think it looks a lot better, to be honest. It's a lot cleaner, so that's nice. Alright, we can move on to something else. And now for something completely new and unprecedented. I've never actually done this before, but I'm going to be taking on the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I haven't done this before. Namely, you might hear just some stomping in the background. Yeah, that is Liberty Prime outside. If I aggro him, I'm pretty much dead, so I guess that adds to the challenge factor in this, right? We'll just get started on this bloke over here and just see how we go. Alright, that's pretty good. Actually, we kind of want to run this as stealthy as possible, so if we happen to see these lights, let's see, they're not aggroed to me yet. I hate doing this. I love the Brotherhood in this game. It's the best Brotherhood, but I'm sorry, man. I gotta test. Don't worry, it's not canon. We don't have to worry about this. It's not canon. Where is that light coming from? Okay, you have to go. We have to get rid of you. Rain is a synth. She did it. You're not an enemy combatant. I guess there's no quarter, though, is there? The real fight starts when we get to the... Wait, why aren't you fighting back? Come on. None of these guys are fighting back. I feel like a horrible murderer. Maybe if we get... I've only just discovered this place, apparently. Maybe if we get... we just get the aggro on them. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, now we're aggro. We're going. Okay, cool. Go for a critical. Just whenever you're done reloading. You just keep getting shot at. That's fine. I like how the shell ejects. That was an underwhelming critical. Okay, let's move over to the shorty. Oh good, Liberty Prime's throwing nukes at me. More of this reloading nonsense. Okay, there we go. Ow, I'm being shot at. The Prime's shooting at me. No, Optimus, no. I'm not a communist, I swear. I'm doing this for science, for weapon testing. Hey, do you reckon they'll mind if I, you know, try to hitch a ride? Do you reckon they'll still take me up? I don't even know. Alright, here we go. We're getting into it now. Ooh, he's a tough cookie, isn't he? Alright, well, you get some headshots, my friend. And now you are dead. Don't worry, this is all virtual reality. Can I ask for a free ride up to the Pridwin? Wow, that still works. Interesting. Alright, here's where the real fight begins, up on the Pridwen, yes? I don't think I've been kicked out of the Brotherhood yet. I don't think I've received that notification, or whether I've actually seen the notification to that, and there's Liberty Prime stomping down there. You know what? I'm just gonna go in here. I'm gonna go in here. Take you out first. See, the good thing about shotguns in here is we're basically in a range where they would work pretty much perfectly. So what's going to happen here is I'm just going to go and shoot everything all... Oh, there's Maxon too. Whoops. Sorry about this. I'm going to kill 2 of the leaders in the same VATS run. Gun through, motherfucker. Yep, no longer... Hey, he's essential. Okay, that kind of throws a spanner in my plans, doesn't it? Why are you essential? Come on. And now I'm going to have people just coming through the door. Goodbye, Proctor Ingram. Quinlan. Yeah, that's his name. No, Elder Maxon, you can go away now. I already killed you already. Quit while you're dead. And now we can just continue to... Man, it's a lot easier than taking down the gunners. See, this is why I don't test it, because none of them particularly scale to your level well. Perhaps if you were doing the fucking dumb fucking railroad quest line, you could have some of this, you know, scale to your level. Maybe you do it before you get to level 170 something, you know. Let's just get some gunfill action happening here. Oh my god, look at the way she's cranking that. That's weird. At least we get some cool VATS angles on that reload. Oh, I killed Scribe Naraya. I'm sorry. Feel bad. Look. I can't not make a joke about the pump action motion, can I? I mean, it's hard. Oh, there's a Mr. Gutsy. Hang on, they're not really dangerous, are they? Arthur, settle the fuck down. Just let this happen. I'll load back and you'll be back by tomorrow. Okay, we'll switch over to something else. This is Explosive Slug, yes? Sure is. We're almost dead at this point, but...
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
You can have that victory. Don't attack the Brotherhood, it's bad. Also, the leveling is not ideal either. So, one super fun time machine ride later, we're going to fight the Lobster now and forget what happened in that last clip. So we'll find our suppressed slug throwing thing again, and we'll use this to better effect against this bloke. So, ooh, apparently we can just kill him, so we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We've got those sneak attack criticals into the noggin. Doing pretty well. We missed. That's unfortunate. Alright, we'll just keep on going until we lose AP. Okay, there we go. We've finished. We've finished. We're in danger. The real fight starts now. So what I'm going to do, I'll switch over to our explosive little shorty. See what we can do. Looks like it's a good stagger, but that's kind of it. And our VATS accuracy is bad. And our reload speed is going to be even worse in VATS. If you're watching this on your PC, switch to another tab. Maybe put on some jazz music, some music. It'll make this a little bit more bearable. Perhaps if you're on your phone also, what you could do, you browse Facebook, open up some memes. It's gonna take a while. I mean, this is probably the most effective way of killing the monster, but it's a fucking slow way of doing it. Not keen on this reload speed, but in the name of balance, I guess we'll let it slide. I'm going to make it that the next kill that I have to do, the next kill, I'm not using this thing anymore. It's too slow. I'm going to put it away. Okay, next monster though. We'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, so here we are. Roach Zither is over there. We're going to get stuck into him with our explosive slug version of the shotgun. Also, that crow is an Institute spy, so we've got to get rid of them. Yes, also we need to reload this thing before we fire. Now, I've all got the bloodied effect on all of my shotguns, so when this guy comes and starts hurting me, I'm gonna do more damage back to him because, you know, despite him being a little Radroach, he's a tough little bastard, and, you know, he attacks fast because he is a Radroach, so he's actually one of the hardest bosses in this little legendary boss mod that I've gotten and I've showed off many, many times. Unfortunately, we didn't get to get that last crit off before we started going, but we'll just keep on shooting him. Got these glow sights, might as well take a look through them. They're pretty good. I like the sights on this thing. If only the other sights on my suppressed slug shooting one were a little bit more on the aligned side, I feel like that'd be a lot better. We are slipping out of danger now, which is good. Wouldn't be too bad to get ourselves hurt at this point, because obviously the blade effect is nice. I don't think it's as good as it was in Fallout 4 than it is in Fallout 76. So just have that in mind whilst you're using this. Luckily, we've remained pretty sneaky throughout this, and what that allows us to do is just stack heaps of damage anyway. Alright, the jig's probably up by now, yes? Oh yeah, it's super up, but that's okay. We can just keep on shooting him, and I think we've broken his pathing somehow, unless he wants to, like, 360 no-scope me. No, he's out of here. We'll get him to hurt us a little bit just so we can speed up this kill ever so slightly. Alright, so just having a look at this thing's damage now. 337 and a little bit more hurt. 439, so it's not a huge increase, but it's an increase nonetheless. And we've just gotten ourselves in Nerd Rage, which hopefully means we can get ourselves doing real damage with this, because of Destroyer of Arcadia. That perk is a thing too. Go for a critical. Oh yeah, that's doing the job right there. Have a look at our damage now. Surely there's more. 898. Very, very solid. We'll quickly get that last shot off, and we'll switch to something else, because going through a reload animation is quite a bad idea. He's lining up for a shot on me. Hopefully we can get a stagger. No, we can't. So what we'll do is we'll fulfill the Western women cliche of hiding on furniture from vermin, because, you know, I haven't filled up my sexist quota for the day, I guess. The casual sexism quota. Gotta follow that rule, right? Let's see. Go for his head. Why not, eh? Yes, we gotta reload this thing first, and he's behind a forklift now, so never mind. We've got the penetrating, got the penetrator perk there, so that's alright. Full AP bar now, so no matter what we do, I'm pretty sure we're okay so long as we get many VATS hits on him. But if we can do this without VATS, ooh, 1900 damage. Yeah, that'll do you in, mate. And I have a stim pack. Why the hell not? I rarely use these things anyway. Alrighty, so there you have it. That was the Remington 870 shotgun with all new WarDaddy animations, new sounds, new textures, new everything. It's a whole new mod. It is a good mod. I do suggest you download this. So if you are interested in seeing this mod in your game, check out the description. There shall be a link down there. So yeah, check it out if you want. Thank you very much for watching, guys.